what is your goal? So when we're dealing with children, whether you're a parent and your own child or if you're a teacher, what's the goal? What's our purpose? What's our goal? What's success look like? Anybody?
Help a child to become independent and to educate themselves.
Okay, help a child to become independent and educate themselves. And look, she said educate themselves. She didn't say we're going to educate that child. Educate themselves. We're helping them. But to become independent. Yeah, anything else? To eliminate conflict in my class. And this one's like, get to the point, Jesse. I want to solve these problems. What are we talking about here? Yeah. Oh, look at that name. Say that name again. Okay, so say that name again. What are you? In-school suspension monitor. Look at these names we have. It's like, that sounds like a Soviet Union, like, you know, the SS is coming to get you. All right, so to not have conflict is one. Anything else? I like that. To have a positive experience, to actually enjoy. So we are thinking the long range, but man, the child better be enjoying the now. You know, I used to think, you know, oh, this is horrible, but in my 4th through 8th grade class, you know, if somebody was like tapping the pencil, they need discipline. I'd be like, or they lost their pen. I used to say, what's going to happen when you are in your job and you don't have a pen when you're 30? Can you believe the nonsense that could come out of somebody's mouth? So, like, the children need to be having fun now. They're not thinking about themselves at 35. So enjoying yourself now, yeah, and later. Anything else? Purpose, goal, yeah.
Be aware of your environment.
Yeah, community. Yeah, so one of the things is, you know, independence is hugely important, but you cannot be independent if your community is a complete mess. Right? You care about your community because it's all of us together enjoying our lives. So yeah, community. Yeah. Yep. To willingly make the best choices. You know, we're going to see some examples of children not making the best choices. But they want to make the best choices. Yeah. Yes. Make a connection with just everybody, other people? Okay, so that's a great, you know, I'm here, I was like, you know, let me see what this environment's like. I took the bus, interestingly. I was like, I want to see what this world is like out here. I don't ride the bus normally, but I was like, but I took the bus to Scottsdale, and a lot of the stores I'd walk into, the people working there were on their phone, looking down on their phone in a store where they're supposed to be selling me stuff. There's no connection. Those were once children, and they've grown up, and there's no connection. Right? So yeah, connection.
Gain confidence and learn to self-love, to love themselves.
Yeah. Confident in who they are, love themselves. And I want to make this explicit. I think Montessori says something very similar. You cannot love others if you do not love yourself. Love yourself first, because you're not going to be able to love others if you hate yourself. And I think we're seeing a lot of that in today's culture. A lot of hate of others. You know what that makes me think? There's a lot of hate of oneself going on. So yeah, we'll get into some of that. Yeah, did you want to say something?
I would say aiding a human being to become the best contributing member of society.
Okay, so contributing member of society. Now, I think it's important that you are a part of society. My personal thing is we have to be very careful when we're working with children that we don't give them our desires for what they should do in the world. You should become a doctor. There's a big need for doctors. Because then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, it's good to be a doctor. But the stuff I want to do is not very noble, you know? I remember as an early teacher, I don't know, the teachers in here, oh, you're a teacher? I'd go to parties, you know, these people like doctors, lawyers, tech people. Oh, you're a teacher? That's so noble. Right? I wasn't in it to be noble. I just enjoyed being around children. But I was like the noble one of the party. The rest of these guys actually doing other work, or women doing other work, whatever. No, we get, like, if you're running a hot dog stand and you love running a hot dog stand, just as important in my mind. Just as important, right? Okay, so we got a lot of goals there, right? So I just want to get all this like high-level stuff out of the way because as we go along, I want you to always have that in your mind when the goal is, I need this kid to get the heck out of the house right now. Because that's a goal too. That's a real goal. We need to figure out how to do that goal in connection with these larger goals. Because it's very, very easy to get your child out of the house if you really want to. You know how you do it very quickly? You just run up and grab them and run out. But is that in line with our other goals? That's not in line with our other goals, right? So we gotta integrate these.